Fellow Ambazonians, I did throw a salute for all mommy and papa them for Ground Zero. Nami UN I did talk today. Today na number 10 day for February 2021. No say we don't be inside war for about 2 years, and a lot of things and they already happened. To the extent say some people they still talk say, oh, when did it happen, and how when this war again for end, or some of them don't really know the reason why the war be declared on us Southern Cameroonians. So now why that way from time to time I will always come up for try for explain for Amazonia people which way I understand say we fight for and which way we stand for. Because like all human beings are inside the whole world, life now a universal right, freedom now universal right, people get for exist. No person not get for dictate on a group of a people which way they get for be. Now only God control people them. So I will give plenty thank you for all man where a day for Ground Zero where they see the pains the way they come out from La Republic people. And I will tell them say something where it be good, they come easily. Even time where I be the grow for up. My grandpa would tell me say me I go plant planty. I would argue I tell you say I talk say I will plant planting now when that planting will can grow so that me I can chop them. But before you want open your eyes that planting will be plant them where you be check say it will take long. You will see I say you would not cut planting for there like 2 times or 3 times and so now so again for be. Yes. So what way I come for talk today now say I the one explain for Southern Cameroonians say there be a people. They not be second class person. They not be second class people. They not be people where they lack something. They get everything where any normal human being, even America or China, any country in the world, it get for if you use them for survive. Southern Cameroonians and they get those things. However, sometimes the B way, they not get access, free access to those things them as a result of the fact say French Cameroon government it become colonize them. So Southern Cameroon's Ambazonia now a state. And a state now a state get a population and we get with population. A state it get a territory, we get with territory with internationally recognized boundaries. A state get a government and we get a government. And a state it gets sovereignty. We get sovereignty. Now the thing that way we get for understand. Say these 4 components them now the way it qualify people. Say me they be a state. Say me they be like a country like other countries them. Where they would get right for make their laws, make all their own kind of things them. According to their own cultural heritage, according to the way it will fit them. Even I said now some person who can't dictate for them. Therefore, when we come with the talk about the Southern Cameroon struggle or Ambazonia, now a problem where it concerns 2 countries. 2 countries, La Republic and Southern Cameroons. It concerns 2 governments, La Republic government and Southern Cameroon government. Yes. And a problem where it involves 2 systems. Because we of Southern Cameroon we get with own Anglo-Saxon system, Francophone them, they get their own system when assimilation and whatsoever. And when I get for understand, see, we be in a trust territory. Yes, category B, trust territory for United Nations, where it talks it will be of equal status. And where for be a state like La Republic too, the birth of a country now when the country it get independence. La Republic get the independence on the 1st of January 1960, and it get admitted into the United Nations system without us, and be petition say part of the territory there behind, because we were never with them, because we've been out of equal status. Another thing you get for put up and say, La République, it don't, with the accused La République say, it don't violate Article 4B of the of the African Union Charter, where it talks say that it recognize a state or a country from the boundaries where it get them for the day where it get independence. La République, it all sign be a member treaty to that charter, and it all rectify them. And when I also know, say for 2010, where La République it says that it make independence celebration for whatsoever. United Nations representative, they can't give Paul Biya 2 maps them. The reason why they give 2 maps them because we never ever get any a union treaty with La République. Otherwise, they forgive them now 1 map. So we are 2 countries and where it be divisible. If any person you can talk say Cameroon is one and indivisible, therefore it refer to La République du Cameroon get the independence on the 1st of January 1960. So we accuse La République because of colonialism, where they can't take them for bring them on top with, because we can't join them like Esemu join them for form a 2 states of equal status, because they get their own independence different day, we get our own independence different day. But they wake up now, use their own system for try for colonize, we try for assimilate with how we Pobia a be talk for France, for Ibrahimo. So all those things we now start now for the agitate against the Francophone system, colonial system, as a collective, maybe not against individual. Because me people are not misinterpret say the problem na Paul Biya. No, it started with Ayijo. So it continued with Paul Biya. Even now come tomorrow or whosoever, that same problem it will still be. So we get a problem, our own country get a problem against La République, where they get their own country. Because as I talk, we be a state, because we get a population, we get boundary for matters for there, we get that for Modica. Everything internationally recognized boundary that where they get the day. We get we own people, we get we own sovereignty and everything. When I remember, even before we want to join La République, we will get the Joa's government, and we be the first country inside Africa where they conduct democratic elections, where it will show how civilized we will be. So much so that me, any person not can lie you today say we will be like South Sudan or whatsoever, because we are intelligent people. We be more than any country in Africa, because now we first practice that kind peaceful transfer of power, where opposition is defeat incumbent president, where even some European countries, and by then they will be even unable for carry out democratic elections. That is which way we talk for years. So we problem now our own country versus La République. It is an international problem. It is our own government versus La République. It is our own system versus La République. It not be a problem of individuals, because you 1 year tomorrow some person figure out call for all can stand it behave like say now you get Bazonia or you get Southern Cameroons and whatsoever. That is not exactly that is not the truth. So we get for explain, we tell the truth to people. We get for explain, we tell the truth to people. Yes. So if we talk say we be a state, we must get all these 4 components that I talk. If any of them it be lacking, we are no longer a state. So we must get a territory, we get a land, we get a government, and we get what we will call and say sovereignty. That is exactly what it happened. So I'm not going to go detail for the explain the reasons the way I mean things the way we will talk say this. So the functions of a government, where I understand say okay, now for provide leadership, maybe order, provide public services, national security, economic welfare to the citizens, other people. So we get for no say 1954 to 1961 we be not be, we manage our own affairs, we do everything them. But when we go meet up La République out of a good faith, they decide now for show with bad faith. And why that way even power molal to be don't talk. Where even this Bamum chief he talk Bamum chief he talk say this so now Juma married where will be go. So it will be go join them for this and Juma married. So they struggle. It always be now against the two government, the two systems, not against the individuals. As a result of the fact that La Republic a try a one swallow we, what it happen? We decide now say we will restore we own statehood. We restore on statehood as we be not first be. That is a fact. So when I get for understand, say when we meet La Republic, we be not start since 1961. Some people like late Dr. Follondon and the rest, they be not study agitate, and from then on, where people are study agitate, but nobody say the thing nobody overgo nationwide or worldwide as a result of the fact sometimes things are not be don't really go for a level where it be. However, 2016, and thanks to the consortium, that means the arrival of new leaders, them where they can see say La Republic, they can't enter inside for destroy things the way they unite with together. When I know say like for 1965 French diplomat, they don't accuse Aijo. Why they not the teach winner for French? Why they not the teach winner for French? And then they talk say it will, as we know they study French quick, it will make and they not assimilate with quick. Around 1985, you hear how even American diplomat they can't talk say if La Republic tamper with educational and cultural heritage problem, it will can't come out. So people have already agitate those things, but they not be on greater scale. But for 2016, because new leaders they emerge with new dimensional approach in the name of consortium, it start now to gain traction, it start to gain national awareness. Where you will hear person like a Patterson, if he talks say by Monday, we will see if La Republic will control Southern Cameroons or will control ourselves. So that time, that's so Tassan talk early January. Then he go for Nigeria again. He can't explain for Nigeria. He talk for Nigeria. Say the position of the consortium, it don't change for federation. It don't go to the restoration of the statehood of Southern Cameroons. Yes, even for STV, we be right here harmony Bobga. If you don't talk, say as they want try for talk about federation, when I did deny the day where when I would start saying me they talk about federation, Southern Cameroon and they will talk say they not still dead and they bala to be dead. They talk say they will move to the restoration of the statehood of Southern Cameroons. And that restoration of the statehood of Southern Cameroons, it will be restored and declared on the 1st of October 2017 by former President Ayub Tabe. That is exactly what will happen. So when we restore with statehood for 2017, we restore with government, we restore with territory, we restore with boundaries and everything. It means we get for take charge for our own business. We get for conduct our own business by our own selves. That means now the thing that we get forbidden that. Now, how we conduct ourselves by we conduct our own activities, we get for now bring back all those institutions where La Republic will not dismantle and for we. So we get for the staff for the build strong institutions and equitable justice, accountability, representative democracy, where we will talk say we say we elect we own people, we will appoint we own vote we own people put up for inside office. Like how you be see some mammy them for Bamenda, they talk say they not will respect colonial governors them because they not be vote them, say they not be elect them. That is exactly what will happen for this. Because through democracy, according to our own system, now something we get for come from grassroots, power they come out from grassroots, through grassroots mobilization, where any leader or whosoever it get the mandate where the people and they go vote put on from grassroots. No be some like for La Republic where some person will call for up, it declares himself, say be a leader, it be a chief, or it be this to the extent say it believe like say Ambazonia na a country where it belong to you. It's not your father's property. Now a collective thing for people them where people will go now for their local government areas them and everything. They vote who the way they will go represent them. So that those people now they will represent them, they will defend their interests, and they will can't give them accountability. That is exactly what we again for and the way it change it make our own system be different from La Republic. Yes. So you will realize, I'm not saying, as I don't talk, say leadership, you get leadership through a mandate of the people where they will elect you democratically so that you will represent them, you defend their interests, and you will be liable, you will be accountable for anything where you go perform. No be like for Yaoundé, where some person fit standing like Pobia or whosoever, where I know say some of people Southern Cameroon, they already get those kind of habits, where some person fit just be like say he been an alpha and omega. If you do anything we want them, and he not get right for answer any question for any person, that is not what we call and say Anglo-Saxon culture. That is the reason where you will feel see I'm say even for America or for England or everywhere, they take leaders them, they ask questions to leaders them, and they ask questions to leaders them. They feel impeach leader, they feel move leader for office, they feel they feel correct any leader, any person where it be a bad person, they will reject him because no person it be indispensable and no person be bigger than the state. That is exactly what way it happened. That so now when we start, we will explain, we will be happy. Say when we talk longevity. Now, how long will democratic institution exist? Like how we America, if you talk say they get one of the longest democracy where it exists inside the world because their institution they don't stand strong and firm for more than for so many years. So now the same thing we would want them for Southern Cameroonians because we get for example we did fight war with La Republique and that war it don't go for 4 years. No be an individual it fight with La Republique. Now Southern Cameroons it they at war with La Republique. That is where the question of longevity it come in. So if you talk say this war it don't last for 4 years. So we don't resist La Republique for 4 years. So we now we use we on Anglo-Saxon culture begin to measure longevity attaching but to individuals rather to our own institutions rather to our own things that we will build them so much so that you will see people with that La Republique culture. Some people feel one decide for be as an obstructionist. As a result, say he would claim say he don't be a leader, he don't be for 20 years, 30 years, and whatsoever. Therefore, even if they perform good or they perform good, no man not get right for questioning, no man not get right for asking any question and whatsoever. That is no which way it make Anglo-Saxon culture. Longevity for we now wait way how we institution them they don't be for how long, how we don't gain accountability for institutions them. If they not work fine, we will question them, we will correct them, we will explain and say, oh, why we voting for this office? We never get good roads, we never get good hospitals, we never get correct accountability. You know, to be accountable for to us and all those kind of stuff, things. That is exactly what Southern Cameroon is stand for. So, as we be the fight or we defend ourselves for against La Republique as a government, not against La Republique individuals. Therefore, anything we do at this particular level, again, for reflect the interest of 8 million Southern Cameroonians, everybody, not for satisfy the interest of an individual and whosoever. And now for tell you say self-determination a universal right. Now for tell you say they get for correct the errors of the past. That means we be of equal status with La Republique. They no fit take something can impose on us. And thank God, say even Paul Biya says don't admit him. He explains say they try for assimilate way they fail. So brothers and sisters, we don't already can restore with statehood because we be a people, a different country. We get our own sovereignty, we get our own government. Because if any of it be lacking, let's say a people, say people are not there, it means it will not be a state again. Now, why that one I will see La Republique, they can't chase people them, they can't drive people them, they even tell someone they say we be dogs, we be dogs, because they want to reduce we to dogs for move one of the qualities where make we to be a state, because a state it be inhabited by a people. They can't talk say this, so we will Biafra people. Say we will come out, leave the land. Because if we come out, we go like refugee, that will go all over for Nigeria. The land now, it will be empty. Therefore, the population, it will be absent. And that population, when it be absent, will not be now qualified as a state. Now, why that you will see some people that can't talk say the issue of a government was a wrong idea. So because they want and say we dissolve with government, where we get them. And if we not get a government, we not qualify to be a state. Because no people they live where they not get a state. So now we would already get with state, we get with government, we get with land, we get everything, we get for defend those things them. We get for defend those things them. So person will ask something, some people they talk say, oh, which country when they work they fight, who recognize on and other country them. I tell people say all countries them inside this world, now so ide. May I tell some person say when your uncle, when your papa, he won't die, he see and say you still be small. A leave property for your uncle, say me your uncle he will put a jam for you that way it don't grow. If that uncle he take that property, now for they eat the chop, now for they eat the feet on top, you will realize and say, you know will honor the will for your pa. Even that way you don't grow, you reach for up. Instead for you for give those things for you, since now for they eat the chop, now for they eat the take and make it pride inside village, it will use those things and begin to strong you on top. It will use those things and begin to strong you on top. So now you yourself, you get for fight for your own right, you get for stand your grounds, you get for stand for your own right until you will take those things them. And when you fight, you take those things and that's what it will be. Remember, Southern Cameroon it make give about 62% for the GDP where it for Cameroon. For Cameroon. And even Frundi system, it can testify. Say the war where they take place for Southern Cameroons, no war not there for La Republique. But Frundi say the war where they take place for Southern Cameroon, it don't make the economy of La Republique it go down. Why? Because La Republique it feed now on with resources. So La Republique it feed now on top with resources. So people the way they want to make the argument say we must federate, we must share with La Republique and others in them. Me they tell we where to go again because we get all what it takes for us to be a state, independent state. Independent state will live by ourselves. So why we will go, then defeat La Republique, then it's still Kiwi. You know, we enter person in the house, he cook chop, give you, he put them, you chop, then you still wake up again, you kill it. Therefore, what will happen, I say, either you will decide, say, you know, we give you a chop for you stand your own grounds by your own self. So we don't restore with state, we don't do everything them. Now what we want them now international recognition. Even America, if we fight war for about 7 years, Britain, where they fight against Britain, they not be recognize them. Now different countries, even like Morocco, them where they first recognize America before different countries them. So when I know we just expect say at this present moment as war they just start now for start or they don't start war, so some state will just come for up they can just can't endorse we can recognize we and all this kind of thing. So now we get for understand say where it be where we get for use them so that me the country then they can recognize we officially for now recognize we officially. And when I get for understand say recognition it will come now through from the international community, not be now from La Republique, not be now from La Republique where it will come. So now why that way for we for make sure say recognition it come as fast as possible, we get for still engage for those things them way we use them for lobby for international recognition. We will use diplomacy where we get him act there for day and the interim government. And we understand say something today like the Swiss talks where we don't talk because now international problem where we get with La Republique. Therefore, international problem it will require an international solution because person where it recognize sovereignty now the international community now the way they feel implement them any decision where they take like from the Swiss talks them or whatsoever. That means now so eager for be. Nobody now say we go talk with La Republique on one table or what, and when we defeat La Republique and we just say they can't give on that thing. Let me ask some question for you. Some people already tell me say They ask, we say, oh, we don't fight this war for 4 years. Why a Swiss talk not the camp? All that kind of thing. Me, I tell them, I don't already talk for years saying, America, when are the biggest democracy, they will fight for about 7 years. Different countries don't fight for so many years before they can get the independence. But I wait to again for tell Southern Cameroonians and I say, we on fight. Now one of the highest, now the fastest fight where we fight now France, the mafia, international mafia. But now the highest, it be too fast where as it can start now the international community. You don't start to talk about the case. They talk for United Nations Security Council. They talk America, they endorse Swiss talks. Different people everywhere, America, Canada, and other people. They talk say this. So both parties, because they know say we fight it be right, and they know say this we defend our territory. We not go attack La Republic for their territory. We defend with territory. Where do it belong to us? Now the reason why, and we do it in a proper way. That is the reason why La Republic not try say me the even term we say we be terrorists. Even American people, everybody they deny. And the fact say for 4 years now, they talk for the international media, they talk for United Nations Security Council, international community, African Union, Belgium, Holland, all those people, they already endorse the Swiss talks. Say me they go, me both parties go for Swiss talk, go arrange the root matters. It means say we are on track and we there alive. But some people where they will come for the way by one way or the other, maybe La Republic, they infiltrate them. They come, they ask some kind of question them. So when they say, oh, for 4 years, why is they so for 4 years, why is they so America La Republic is never coming for Swiss talk, is there for Switzerland, enough bring Switzerland it come in as a neutral mediator. As a neutral mediator, you not get right for go force some person. You not go force some person, because if you force some person, it will already give speculation. See, you and that person, it will talk say you not be honest. It means say you be biased. You be biased. Okay, me I give example. One example. When Cameroon it began problem with Nigeria over Bakassi, they go carry the matter, they go put her for International Court of Justice. They talk say they will go judge the case after 10 years. Even me, plenty people that they will look and say, Massa, 10 years, that matter, they will can't judge and when they keep you for Bakassi, so. That verdict, it become common. Now, how many years today? It can go over about 20 years now, where that verdict, the verdict first can come out. So, what way it take place for diplomacy, international diplomacy, I say, they not the one do things them in a hurry. They do things them in a gradual way, in a way, they want to do something, they do them in a perfect gradual way, it will be. Now, so with the Bakassi issue, it be take place. No, when I say Cameroon, we just go put report them for International Court of Justice. Then they just take 1 day. They can't do they do this thing them. Then the same people where they still go with La Republic, where they be like La Republic, they can't talk say, oh, why it be say La Republic, it should say it be committed for the Swiss talks, because they never see they say La Republic don't be committed, they never see no commitment. Me, I ask them for you say, if you accuse some person, say you can't thief your goat, you go report it for commissariat or for court, you go report it for court. What the judge will do, and I say, judge, it will give a summon for that person, say me you appear for court on this day. So you check, say that person will go take that summon. It will can't show you for your own house. Say this, so yes, that I don't say that your case is there for court because now someone this will not talk. No, they put there for court, or they talk say this, so you will come for court or this day. When I go meet on for court, that person no more bring you on someone can't show enough for you. This case now case where it be involved between two states, and where it use diplomacy and diplomatic envelopes and diplomatic things that even I think the way they can go for inside out there, where they go for out there, where somebody who should maybe it's been a leader or even as some activist or even as somebody, so he would expect say if there's someone La Republic for something, then La Republic will carry the paper. I can go show you say this, so yes, I say you be good activist or you be a leader. see, I'm not someone this way, they don't explain, they don't jump for me, say, me I come for court, me I do so. No. Because if La Republic, it not be it not be talk say it abide to the Swiss talks. La Republic they follow plenty things and for inside the whole world. And plenty of them, even if see some for social media, if they can't debunk them, can't talk say this thing where it pass for social media, nobody at the rating way, that thing a lie, they distance themselves to all those things. Why ABC? We don't talk say La Republic, it go for the way for Swiss talks. International community they talk, America they talk, Canada they talk, European Union they talk, Holland they talk, Belgium they talk. Then why La Republic never put a communique outside the talk this so at the year say when they call me for Swiss talks, say me come for Swiss talk, and not go come for Swiss talk. Or something not exist like Swiss talk, or I not believe say something it be like Swiss talk, or it not go for Swiss talk. Why it be say now you where you still be na person where you want say international community can't help for cut, for divide you, for separate the talks, the conflict you get out with La Republic. Instead, when La Republic, it would judge your own case. Now you they go defend La Republic for outside the talk say this so Swiss talk, they exist, it never existed because La Republic not do so or they not get trust for La Republic. If for the Swiss talk, if La Republic if you get confidence, say this so Swiss talk now even it would just go for the car and put them for your back. I guarantee you say now La Republic for first be on top of the table. For first be on top table before any person. The fact say it hesitate for still go for the now why that you don't already know. Even cow says you take cow so you show collapse for you say I want drag you for go cut you for they kill you for the. I guarantee you say before you don't drag that cow enter for that place, it would drag rope if he make para or I can't them. So no cow or even an animal, it would just say you want to go kill me for here. Then you tell you say okay pass will go come for the place, may kill you. It begin to just run the camp for the place. It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So if some person if he can't tell me say, oh, you know what? He don't go move later for France. He don't intercept later where Swiss ambassador or Swiss this thing. He can't talk for La Republic about the Swiss talks. And La Republic deny say to go for the Swiss talk or he talks say he don't bribe the Swiss people. Them say me they judge the case for your own favor. Okay, you for the talk so, but you should don't for day. You claim say you fight for protect Amazonian people for bring justice because La Republic can't cheat people where international community it not be. Now the international community they show hate. Instead for La Republic for the defend itself for international community. Now you be now the first person for the instead the talk say this so oh you not trust that man, you not trust this one, or you not do so. You talk on behalf of La Republic. So nothing where I talk for people them for Ground Zero and everywhere. So me when I understand say when problem they go for court for judgment. When person where he knows it not be where he not be guilty, he not commit that crime. Before magistrate one be for court, now that person that already be for court the waiting. The fact say La Republic, he not the be for court. You know they agree for come for court now because you don't know waiting for talk. If you don't know even life or even tell people that say, oh, you had the egg or whatsoever. But you, when they can't thief your goat, they go talk to me when I come for court, they give someone for court. Then some person where he claims he be na your uncle, he be na your brother-in-law, or he be na who. Now instead the person now he can't tell you say, oh, I beg not go you for court, not go you for court. I don't want to say me you go for court because that magistrate a bad person, he would judge the case for La Republic, he would just and do so, he would just and do and so. No, so that person already you work as special agent for La Republic. Now special agent for La Republic. And why you will still talk so? Because the person, he will still wake up instead for go support you, for enter for your back, for group. When you wanna enter for judge, me judge no see people that get population for their back. Instead, the person he wake up, he go to meet up, he go to meet on a La Republic person. He meet on La Republic, say me they talk now for national dialogue, me they talk for greater autonomy, me La Republic, he do something. And we say since 1961, La Republic he cheat with 1972, he can't cheat with again for 1990, a cheat we again for tripartite talks and all those things them. Then you check say now wait till La Republic it will maintain this thing for the maintain this thing for the. Then ask the person say, okay, now are the hungry problem day. The only cocoyam will get them for chop am now so. Now the Swiss stocks. You deny you now so. You deny you now so. And I know still chop me that plantain when I La Republic because I don't chop am, I vomit. This man he tell me say he go cocoa when I Swiss stocks. You deny say me I not chop the cocoa. Where do you want them? Because it is still tell you now say no, still go pick na plantain we don't vomit and you chop am back. It means say that brother he not like you. It means say that brother he mind na belly. It means say that brother he mind na different things. That is exactly what it happened for this. Where all people will get for understand on that. Yes. So the Swiss talk is me any person is support the Swiss talk is support we talk say international mediation because we not get no fake. Even the people where they go for La Republic national dialogue, they cry now say they not be know what we dey inside national dialogue. They don't know the content where we dey for national dialogue. They not be know what way La Republic is doing. When I don't see how they go to make like say they make fake elections. They go to make fake elections. After they don't make elections, they talk say when I will vote on our own regional houses. Now you still go send some person say now government delegate. Now you will be in charge. Now you will do all things. Then they can't talk now say they so oh they don't want and say people and where they there for Savannah region. Me they communicate. Me they talk with this person. That means a person where they come. It talks say he gives something for you. It will give someone for your own brother. He say me you and your brother not ever salute me when I not ever talk. It means say that person don't kind of divide you, don't kind of kill you. That person you know they with good faith. That is exactly what we talk for here. This no person that will come for your house. He one can't talk say he one can divide you. So now where would they follow we do the Swiss talk when at diplomacy and others things that will still continue for they do a lot of those things them and I tell when I say diplomatic talks them interim government they don't talk even with president for different countries and other countries them now things and way they know the take and can't publish and for outside they know the publish and for Facebook or other kind of thing them. Yes, because they talk saying Jangai money now for on top table. Now what I would not also move go on top that table. We go on top table. Never I say you will require the talks any little thing you take and can't put down for them because people the way they insist say they must one must hear what we do say what the interim government don't do what you don't do so now because La Republic it is send you for can't talk say go ask them what they don't do and so that it will go buy the people and go bribe the people them whereas it is still continue for the kill with people. So another thing we get for still doing I say though we do diplomacy which get now for understand for La Republic say as we don't object like Mami for Kumba if we talk, say we don't object La Republic. We go for deny anything we get for do with La Republic. Anything. Now war time this. War time when you fight with some person, that person automatically be your enemy. Even your brother and your enemy, even your sister and your enemy, your brother or whosoever and your enemy. So we not get for associate with anything we do with La Republic. Even if we go for party with them, even if we go join for talk for one this thing one part with them, even for do business with them, for other kind of thing them, we get for do object them. That is exactly what we get for doing for them. We not go take instruction for their colonial master them. We not go take instruction for all the old people where they talk where people they talk say oh now this because the moment where you don't start now the worker with La Republic where you don't deny it, the moment where you don't start down the worker with La Republic you don't start now the worker again with them. You go for their party, you go for their birthdays, you go join Jange group with them. When they go drink inside bar with them. Now it tell international community say these brothers the way they not be talk yesterday because they be being an enemy. They don't start to drink one table, they don't start to chop together. It say there is say there's a possibility say they go stitch you down together. If you don't deny something, you don't deny. It means you don't vomit them. If you don't vomit something for down. You will be now only a door person will vomit is still take and go the chop am. Only pick where if he take chop inside a pan, it throw am or inside more is it can chop. Put you know be take chop for a pan, it throw am for down carry am again begin the chop. So if we don't deny La Republic, we get for deny La Republic. Anything will be connected to La Republic, including any of us Amazonian them where it chop public where it go with talks with La Republic, the work at it still do things with La Republic because those people they don't mind your interest, they mind our way to where they want to get for their own personal interest. The reason why you see say from time to time they will stand now begin to fight now you forget for the fight La Republic. La Republic can't kill you. They will instead go to fight La Republic. They will say, me, you know, contribute money, me, you know, draft, me, you know, do all those things them, because that is the work of the enemy. Me, some person no can tell me for yesterday, this how do they work for La Republic. Person, I don't tell people, say, mommy were a born Pekin. Begin it from 1 year to 2 years before he started talk. So not expect a small Pekin, it will can't tell you, say this, oh, you had the egg, or it is sick, the belly, the bite. The only way you know say Pekin is sick now through your actions them. The action I say wait, either it will chop vomit or it will only cry or in office sleep, you could know say this Pekin it is sick. Because even a lizard, all lizard they sleep, it put your belly for down, cover your belly for. You never see lizard a belly turn they look for up because it talks say hey the egg and all those things. So we didn't know people where they work with La Republic, where they want sell for La Republic now through their actions, by them for try for tell we say we will accept what we will offer general for La Republic, because we get for be firm. Firmness means when we don't talk say we don't stand for something. Like how we came and don't talk say it is sell something for 1,000. You know they move 5 francs for day. If we don't talk say we don't come for La Republic, we don't deny La Republic, we get for be firm, we not get for participate for anything where La Republic they do, we not get for the chop with them, we not get for the chop combi with them, work out with them, even in fact, no way they will get for do anything with them. The only place we will share one table with La Republic people, now time we will not go for negotiation table. When we not be for negotiation table, now for they we should not for one place and whatsoever. That is exactly what we did that. Me man not fool you. Say you feel even some person feel wake up, go talk for La Republic. Even La Republic is not feel like we or it not feel like all Ambazonia them. And it not trust not Ambazonia. Now why are even La Republic, even at time and the way they fight against all La Republic, no feel greasy at time and you go meet up some diplomat, you want to talk for you. They will more put some francophone spy where they for a back for a year what you will talk and all those kind of things. That means is not that way he did that. So when we talk, we get for do boycott, we do lockdown, we do self-defense, we do ghost town, we talk say we not still go for schools where the teachers and will be paid by La Republic when are still La Republic curriculum and all those things. Those are the kind of things that we will get for use and for fight La Republic. As opposed to when you don't hear some person will be denied school, if you talk say we will not go for La Republic schools or we will not do whatsoever. Now instead they talk say okay, we'll go for school, we do so, means that is already a problem. It's already collude with La Republic. Yes, it is collude with La Republic. And when person don't collude, it means they don't collude. Because even friend man, you call and say mouye, in a part de mouye sec. That means when something you don't fall, you don't fall for inside toilet, you don't carry shit. You will smell until you can't wash your skin, you repent and you do all those things. So self-defense again for continue, lockdown must continue, ghost town must continue. We talk say no to La Republic elections, no to La Republic, anything where we get for we get for do and for day. And you where you day a free person where you day for outside. You not get for understanding and those things that way you stand for, those values. Where you not get for taken for some person where a day inside chain, a day inside commissariat. Because that person, if you show gun for a face, me talk, he will blame you tomorrow because you know we do the right thing. If you get the means, you get for do the right thing. Maybe I say you can't hear something and whatsoever. And me some person, not the full winner, can't talk say or resistance or this. The only way we get for resist La Republic now through self-defense, economic sabotage, lockdown, no schools and other kind of things, and then diplomacy. If any person they deny any of this, we get for resist them by getting our own government for make with government me be stronger and stronger. Any person where they deny any of this, therefore no say that person, it not mean good for you. It don't mean any good for you. So I will tell brothers and sisters, say, thanks to the introduction of new leaders for the struggle, because this struggle, I don't talk say, it be like since 1961 they go, and by 2016 it come introduce new leaders and new leaders where they come, we can make them, we go get interim government and all the like. It don't make we don't gain a lot of things them. I don't talk, we don't restore, we country, we don't do every kind of things them where I know they repeat them again. And for manage our own affairs, we own things them together. We what you will get for the rock come now by giving power for making us same will be for we manage our own affairs them through the Amba peace plan where it come now with the counties and the LGAs where it means we get for know how we get for vote with own people them put them inside office, and those people then now they begin to work and they be accountable to us. You know, being I say they would decide like say me everything decide now for one person or for your own day and whatsoever. Where you know the work fine. So now you where I want to talk small talk about the people where they day in leadership for county interim government or LGism. So I want to explain for some people for people. I understand say a lot of people, yeah, I mean they now volunteer job. If you be in a position of responsibility, you just volunteer for work for the 8 million people. And as maybe as something where most of you wanna be go do like a formal training and whatsoever, but some basic things them they will get for do them. Some basic things them we will get for do where any normal person where a whole post of responsibility get for do. And a wider way I talk to people them where they in position of responsibility, be it self-defense, the county, the LGAs, and interim government. I will first of all give thank you for you say now position where you agree say you want sacrifice, you want volunteer for work for people, and I want question say as you be volunteer for work for people, we believe say you do your best, and at one point if they discover say you know they do your best or you know they really be up to expectation, whether they be appoint you or maybe they be voting a voter, the same people them they get right for question you or they get right for replace you. The way you will accept the job in freely, you must also know say when they replace you, you get for leave the position freely for order to continue. Nothing I say when they replace you or maybe they replace you or they want vote you out, you take and now begin talk say how way they don't move you now, so better you go spoil them or you go join la Republic, begin to fight instead of your people them, or you begin do whatsoever, because nothing lasts forever. Nothing they last forever. So now why that way I don't explain say the concept for these LGAs and counties where it don't come up. I talk say we go for use in the we use the model of a four-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive now motor where it get like 4 tires them, and where it be like it mean I say you belong to the interim government, because the counties and LGism now a program where it come out as a result of the Brussels conference where they be make them where it can make the Amba peace plan for create those things for make some semi people and take power closer to themselves. In the beginning, rule for themselves, take decision, make strategies, and everything the way they get for big for day. But it never be say you be different. You still be part of that motor. You being a part of the motor, and as a motor will being a four-wheel drive now, it therefore means say your activities all tired them for the motor they get for the drive now towards one direction. Our goal now say we go for Boya. Our objective now say we want an international mediation like the Swiss talk, and for we for operate fine, we get for respect hierarchy, we get for know how we manage information, we get for know how we manage things them. So much so that you know if you be part of a four-wheel drive where you be part of the 4 tires them. 3 tires they want drive for the go for front, you want the drive the go in for back, or if they apply if they apply brakes, it go for apply for all the tires and 4 tires and 2, it will go for it will respond to the brakes. If they apply accelerator, the 4 tires and 2 they will apply the they will accelerate for the go towards one direction. So if you accept the position of responsibility for work inside interim government, or for work inside the county, or inside like a defense chair or resource mobilization person or whosoever, it means you identify the interim government as the institution, and now you get a terms of reference where it tell you what way you get for do, how you get for collaborate with your hierarchy, with your chairperson, with the chairperson for county, and maybe the other people. It means now say information and secret of one operation they get for remain within the framework for that kind inner cycle where when they operate. You know who can take a post of responsibility in the interim government or the county or LGA. Now you go to take information for they go to leak and for people the way they against the counties and the LGA or against the people where their own direction it be different. People where they talk to this or where they not be part of the system. If you don't accept for work inside government, be it in a county or LGA or whatsoever, it means you be a government official. And the government official, and I say you get for know how for money, information, and secret and strategism, where everything is administratively. The work, they give on those terms of references. You know, being a part of the government, then you see people the way they talk say they don't want the no government. You detect secret them for LGA or defense or what you go to tell people the way they did for outside, be it for La Republic or for other people where they talk say their goal is to bring down the interim government or to bring down the counties and whatsoever. That is how it go for be. Your interest, your goal now for make sure say your job where they give you, you work your job in collaboration with the other members and for where when they work together. We in collaboration between one LGA and the other LGA. And in collaboration with whatsoever. Now, as far as collaboration, external collaboration, it be concerned, the external collaboration, it be something where it be for carried out by the interim government department, where they call and say, what an ethics committee or depart for external relation, where they will realize and say, now where we function as a government, we get counties and LGAs. Some people then they're not there inside. How will we manage to go fish those people and for bring them inside? That is that department where it go for external relations, where it get for go understand, say you go mobilize different people. It come. You as the chairman for LGA, you as the defense chair for LGA, or person will work for inside resource mobilization and waiting. No be na your function for go talk say how we me UN they me my own group different. Me I must collaborate with ye. Me my country must collaborate with ye, or me the people that must do collaboration with this one and this one and this one. It means you deviate from where to where they put you say me you do. You deviate from where to where me they put you say me you do. It just be example as a government. Any government, it get a president. Any government get a president, it get ministers and it get people or secretaries the way they honor those people. And equally, people where they not there inside that government, now opposition people. And now negotiations or collaboration for influence, collaboration and negotiation between the government and the opposition or people that they out of it. It not be now your duty as the county chairperson, it not be your duty as the LGA chairperson, it not be your duty as the resource mobilization person, it not be your duty as some person where it get a different position. That decision, it be carried out by a specific department, let's say external relation or whatsoever, or maybe a committee where it will be set up by the president and endorsed by the president. By the president. Say me they try now for talk with different people. Me they try now for bring in new people that me they come out for here. So your job description therefore end now for your own specific this thing. And because there are certain things where you as maybe like a secretary, you not who know you. May I talk for example. If you work for inside bank, you role like a cashier now waiting. Now say man can't give money, you take and put on for your account, take and put on for your account, take and put on for your account. You should not quiet. Now so day. At the end of the day, you come out, you go. Your role, no be na say all money where you don't collect and put on inside account today, you don't hand them for manager. Why it be say me manager must give some for this person, me manager go do so. That is not your duty. That is not your duty. I understand, say some people they feel they do some of these things because maybe they not go through formal training where they go understand where go for that. Equally as even a diplomat or whosoever, he contact you, say he want talk for you being a member for government, he want talk for your government. No be now your position for go talk say you want go engage in discussion with that person. Now you go for a report and for your hierarchy. Now they will go even to the level of the president. Say, okay, some foreigners and foreign people or foreign diplomat or foreign people, they want to talk with we and they don't try say they want to talk with we. That time, the government now, it will now assign a specific person where he be in charge for go talk with that person, because he know what way he will ask them, he know what way they will talk on, he know what way they will do on top those things them. Because at the years, some people and now they will wake up for year, they begin wake up, they talk say, oh, collaboration, this is. Ambazonia now a country where we don't put them for down, we get a government, we get with institutions and all those things them. Therefore, any person fit decide he want be in an opposition. Maybe na your role for talk say no, me them go collaborate with that opposition. Because if opposition want work inside government, opposition want belong inside government or inside bank or whatsoever, he contact the leadership, the president. He contact the president, say this is what I can offer or this. Or if president is seeing some person there where now a good person, and it will like say me that person can put it on input so that me government or government policy that they go for front, they will contact the person, and now the person now will tell you, they will tell you say this is what we want you to come and do this, and we expect you to do this and that and that and that. If the person accept, it will go for day. No be in my own position, like me, like a normal activist, where I will wake up, I can't talk say, oh, why government know they go talk for this person? Why government know they can't go tell me activists before it carry out a decision? Why government know they do the workers so the secret of all those things, the workers so even including inside your own house, including your own household. No be any decision where it go for carry it take place between one compound and the other compound when a small picking or a picking will just wake up for talk say he must do so, he must do so. Yes, he must do so. But whereas that decision it will be at the head of the family where it will carry on with the other person for the family that. So if you practice your work very well, you know your job description, you know what way they call and say there is no insubordination and other kind of thing. You know what they leak secret them for your own administration, for people the way they want fight for bring down your own administration. But if you must be, say for one reason or the other, you prefer, say, if your mommy or your papa or your brother you know they inside government or a government not collaborate with you and you decide so, then the next thing you need for do and I say you go for quit your position. So that is how it is. You go for quit your position. Because I know will be, appoint me like a minister. I will expect say they will appoint my sister or my brother as a secretary. If they not appoint like a secretary, I will go up begin to tell president, say, oh, the way you do it not be correct. You know, say I say my brother na president na this so you will appoint you will do so, or I stand up begin to go against the government. That is not how administration they work. If you see say you dey in a position for lower position, and you say and say your policies or your own thing the way you be expect them, they know the worker with the hierarchy. You propose them for them, and when you propose them for them, if they're not fit worker and you see and say you not fit still continue, you will wait, you will do what they do and I say you will retreat. But when you retreat, you go for understand say when things the way you will do and for day in as a government member, person in responsibility, you go for resist and those you retreat, those secrets that will remain with you. You know why? Because that is not the only job where you go for can work. I no go come inside government or they no go move me for my LGA. I come on now go begin to talk say now because I be talk so this or now say this. I start to tell say oh when I know inside of LGA we be do so, inside of government we be not plan say we will do so, we plan so we will do so. It means say you spoil now your own background history to the extent say no person will even trust you. No person will even trust you for give you a job because move forget for no say this revolution it will come end, and when it will come end to your own actions in the revolution, if it affect your own personal job whatsoever, yes, because person they will tell when you reach for job interview, they will ask them for you say, tell us more about yourself. You will talk say you be time conscious, you tell say you keep administrative secrets, you respect hierarchy, you respect instruction for your boss, you meet your goals them, you meet the goals them, you do performance, all those kinds of stuff. So nothing and that way you explain them. Now from those things that now they go realize and say no, you be a better choice than to this person. But you know go for interview, go talk say this so I be person where I be at the hard work, at the work well, and I make sure say this so if I make sure this so or if I want to work for this government, I want to work for a government, The government must go, it must bring in all opposition leaders, it must satisfy opposition people, it must listen to any man on opinion, it must do so. Because like interim government, you wrote now say, they talk, say, me they bring the revolution forward, me they resist la republic, me they go for international mediation. And then some different people they talk now say no, they don't want the international mediation, they want the La Republic national dialogue, they want so they would associate La Republic, they talk La Republic. Then you come up for there, you go to tell the interim government say, oh, you must collaborate with this person. You cannot collaborate with people where they already get different direction, where they wake up say they go for different direction. That is exactly what will happen for that. Exactly what will happen for that. Okay, me, I put them in a different way. Say, if you come out or you wake up, you turn out, you be a rebel, you begin to talk secret and where wanna be the drum inside administrative secret. Because every state you get its secrets. Every state you get its secret. When you the commoner, you don't carry all those secrets now go put out outside. If tomorrow they still come again, they come again. They can't tell you, say, okay, you know what? They want to take you for work and this is say who will trust you. They're not going to trust you because you don't expose your own secret them for outside. You don't expose your own secret them for outside. That is exactly what we get for do there. Even when you write like incident report, you know, write incident report you take and go put out for notice board. When you write incident report, you did write and I go file out for the appropriate quarter and whatsoever. Or if you send some person, say, go carry out this project, they will come out for that project, they will kind of give you a feedback for the project. So you know, if you send your mommy, send you, say, go tell this thing for this person, or go hear what with this person, it will talk. You will not go hear it where the person, it don't talk, say me, you go tell your mommy. You will come now, instead for you for go tell the thing for your mommy, you go for Market Square, go ring church bell, you start the announce and for they say, oh, when I must do so, when I must do so, when I must do so. Wait, never even go tell your own mommy, say this, I don't go. They tell you, say this, so you must do so, you must do so, you must do so. When I evaluate, I'm not saying, I'm saying it will be correct. That is exactly what you were with the talk for that. Because no be all secret them where you take and put them outside there. If you see them like inside presidency, like even for La Republic, when you see American diplomat or a British diplomat or who, if you come off or give ultimatum for Pobia, say, I want to me you stop this war on this day or this day on this day. But whenever it come up for camera, it come for camera, they will go bring microphone, they put them for your face. They say, oh, you don't can meet up Pobia, what you want to talk? You just say we can't tell you say I don't can give Pobia ultimatum, say me must come out this day, must do so. Because that one this spoil the relationship. Nobody not the work that, nobody not their ethics that way, nobody that so they get for work. If we can't tell you say no, you know, we and La Republic, we get friendly ties, we have been working together, we need help for improve on this. But it will go now for your own country, it go tell your own president, say, I don't go tell that man say we must move this war on this day, but if they try for complaint, say if you want to move that day, they must do so. They must do so. Maybe I say you could take and now go to apply for public, and then when people complain, say, oh, why you don't carry information? Why they don't send you? You don't go. Instead for you for come back, you don't go enter in for Market Square. Go to play you. They give accountability, feedback now for Market Square and all those things. It means it's something. Something. A bit wrong. So now, how we'll get the LGA them and the counties them? So the people the way if we talk like for the county chair people them, they get for understand, they respect everything the way they get for do, and we get for they see them frequently outside there for try for talk for they give updates on where they feel the drum. I mean, nobody say for put out secrets, and we still need forget the resource mobilization people them. Or maybe the resource mobilization people, they get for come out there, can explain for we say, okay, you know what, the payment option for Bowie County, it don't change, or it's still being at this number, or it's still being at so. When I contact people, then we explain for different people. Then if person accept, then after they want to recruit those people, then for the try for mobilize people, them for bring them inside. Because if you want to carry out a project and you need support, financial support and all those things, you know, expect say people and they will come meet up, kind of meet up you, they ask you, say, so now you, where you sick, you go out there, go meet up a doctor. You go out there, go talk, say, we for Bowie people, Bowie County, we need your support for do so. Contact me if you get something for do. Contact this one if you get something for do. Contact this so you give the payment update methods and all those kind of stuff them. So that even the one the way they not be all pay complete their draft and again for it make them one-on-one call them, talk for them at a brief people them and whatsoever, and no under no condition where some person who can't force you say me you go to give accountability inside in the general public when I talk all those things financial matters them inside when I on LGA and inside when I on LGA and inside when I'm meeting. That is exactly the way it get forbidden that. So collaboration, according to me, it would be limited to the extent say counties and counties will collaborate, LGA and LGA collaborate and whatsoever. Because we will restore this independence, we restore this country for getting a good institution and other kind of thing. Will not be restore the country and say we want pamper some people them. Means of people are not going to talk say this or this. No, because now for La Republic where they do individualism, we build strong institutions and all those things. So we know come say some person can't talk because I feel we call today I talk say I be leader. I be leader. When I want to make something they argue, then I tell when I say okay, when I must can't be told me, when I can't do so, we will be so and I give on a condition. We don't do those things like that. That is exactly what we get for big. We get for worker, we get for work like a government, we get for work as a people. We get for work as a collective. That now the kind of small thing and that way I get for talk. Okay, I go now for like for communication and nationalism. Communication and nationalism now something we the first thing we get for consider for communication now for consider your audience. I understand say like me I talk for pidgin because I consider my audience because my targeted audience now for Ambazonian people and all of them they hear pidgin. Okay, people like Secretary Chris or maybe government communicates and other things where they would talk, say me the international community, no, they will talk for English, for language where all people and they will know. So if I understand my audience, if I did for my county or for my LGA, I understand my audience. If I want target my county people, my village people, I will put the talk either for pidgin or I put them for country talk, where I will explain for language where the people that will hear you consider the audience. Now, why that way I know would talk for French because my audience, you know, will be a francophone. If you be a francophone, I would talk for French. That now the agenda the way he did that. So you must go out there. We must go out there for remind people communication either by the chair people or the communication people and for every department for remind people the reason why we there for this war and what it be objective and what it will get for go settle for and how it get for go outside there. You must explain for people that they remind that the update. So that means we know we come tomorrow. Some people they say, oh, go stand there or lock down there or this one. Even if they put out those things where inter government put them, you feel translate them for country talk, you translate them for pidgin or whatsoever. You make the information it go. So that means they get first hand information. Maybe pure simple and other kind of things where you remind people them and all those things them. And again, you motivate people. You motivate people, and most importantly too, how some people then they feel the slack or they feel when they withdraw the slack or do some kind of or the rest of the talk that with La Republic people, they know they feel free. I mean, see a lot of all these things. You must always come out there for communicate, for explain for them, for talk the atrocities where La Republic did one on daily basis and how those atrocities they don't ever stop until we don't get total control for our territory. We must talk how you see. La Republic can't tell you, they say there are a normalcy, roster they come, there's a sense of Cameroons. The next day they go kill people. They burn market, they burn this one, kill this one, kill this one. So we therefore must always remind with people them for the atrocities, for all the things the way La Republic they try to do, how you want to go make even a passport or you want to go work, they can't or you can't they can't seal your store where you don't pay per time because you pay per time, do all your books them. No man not get right for seal your store. Even you open them, you not open them. We get for remind people them about their rights and which way their right before be time will before be before we meet all La Republic and all those things. So that when we make and so it will bring a sense of nationalism. It will make people that talk say no, never again. And that is how it is. And again, we will use opportunity come again for the debunking the way La Republic is try to do. Like example, when they say no mercy, don't start the camp, we talk, we show how war it is still continue. When we see La Republic go corner some own people, where they corner some own people like Cardinal Toomey and the rest, they can't tell, they can't instead talk now different thing, different story from what they be talk yesterday. We get for can't counter them now by repeating what way them don't talk yesterday. Wait, to me, we don't talk in La Republic, they work at the burn houses, them, and then they kill people. Now, then they do so. 69% don't talk say they want independence, and we even conduct them, say, even make bias for the all those things. Them, we begin to use those words them against them, even frundi them. When they talk, we use what way frundi, we don't talk. All of them combined. We begin to take and put them out for day. Or someone who can't talk like Bala, he say genocide not day. What we could do? We could go use what way La Republic can't do them. Like those massacres for Mautu, Ngabu, and all the like. All these things that we get for explain them, sure for them. You tell them, define what it be like a genocide. Not Francophone but die for this war. See, even for a stray bullet and whatsoever. So we go for explain all these things. Even we unchiefs them where they there for outside day. We get for explain which way the chiefs their rights they before they at first. How will they be at first? Because if you not explain this thing them, like how will chiefs they be at first, or I can tell them, most of them they not know. They will only get taken as some small thing for the Republic. See them for a window chiefs them. Woman when a chief, he go block road for senior divisional officer. A block road and gendarme they stand. He said they must pay you people for the timber where they can't carry them for the place. They even give a divisional officer give bucket for chief to deny him. At time you want to decide you want to depose some chief for your own, they tell you say me go do that in for Bamenda, no enough for them. Because that is where they know they know their own rights them. So we say we go for educate our own chiefs and say we don't want fight for protecting their rights, for protect our own culture, other kind of them. Some chief not will be ECMC because chieftaincy exists because of people, because of your own culture, because of your own other kind of them. You go see La Republic, you can't go like for barefoot where you get touristic side. I mean the palace, when a big palace, or like for Libialem, they go burn palace, they go burn all those things away. Their forefathers, they be not keep them. That is exactly what will happen. And who knows tomorrow, if they not fight, will nobody restore them, they will just come one day, they go bring us a window chief, can put them for barefoot. They bring a window chief, go put them for different place and all those kinds of things. So now the thing and that they talk, say, you even the chief them, a chief will not stand for your own people. If they can't kill all your people, then you could be in a chief for who? Chief for yourself? It doesn't work like that. Because some of these chiefs then they want to go around and because he want to say me support La Republic so that they will move him for first third class chief, send for second class or first class chief and all those kind of things. But me I tell them, see, it no matter for you for chief for come up for second class, go for first class with a restriction, with things that where the condition where they tie on top, where you as a chief, you not get authority on top of your own people. Where you take a judgment, divisional officer, you can't cancel them. Where you take a judgment, divisional officer can't do so, or they even can't catch yourself, go lock them. Because like a window chief be talk. Before administration, be one come, chieftaincy they exist, people they exist with their chiefs them, with their boundaries and their village, all that kind of them. So government, no just come now can't carry land for people, it take and go without compensation and other kind of them. And then chief too, it will should for day, it will be helpless and all those kind of stuff. So another thing we go for communication now. We go for do a bright future for two way people of Ambazonia will look like. Which kind of country will look like for your own rights and other kind of thing, them everything them will be there for it. Take example, we can't move all things the way we get them. That way we grow for up, we get people the way they can't clean road, we call it a PWD, they work at clean road them, clean gutters them, and all that kind of things. So clean gutters, clean everything them. They can carry all those things they can't go now for your own day. Can go everywhere. So we get for explain how these things get for come by, how we get a potential for can be a country where we not going to lack things, then we will be whatsoever. Me some person not kind of frightened when I say, oh, they will be like South Sudan, they will be like this is now all those things that they always come out as a result of the fact. We get some greedy people where they want to stand up, believe and make like say Ambazonian and their own property. Now why that way they talk say if they not hear from them, they will do all that kind of thing. So I go now for what we will call like for economic detachment and sanctions. Even America, international community, whenever a country get a problem, the first thing that they ever do is say they apply economic sanctions. They apply economic sanctions and maybe economic detachment. Even as I wrote up America and other continents. So we know now say we give like 62%, plenty chop where they chop for Douala and La Republique, it come for side economically. Now we defeat La Republique. Now we defeat La Republique. So now where they can't kill with people, they deal like snake where they can't kill with people. How you will continue for carry a chop, go jam for snake a chop, get more energy, can't kill you again. Or they carry a natural resource to them, go sell them, go buy guns and can't kill people them again. So we go for stop La Republique, so we get access to all our economic things them. Even a chop where we go sell them for Douala, they stop them. They stop for go to sell chop for Douala. They make the meat and system me the year hungry. Me the year hungry. So you know go follow na money. You follow na money, then talks you want go sell chop for Douala because you get money. Then they take the chop flop, come again, they can kill you. Can begin to kill can they kill their own people them where it not will be correct. That is what you talk say we go for deprive La Republique economically because now their economic interest. When I remember when this thing be one just start, before they ask even Ayijo, say me we should not with them. Ayijo before they deny it, he talks say this will no will be economically backward, will not get resources. Then at time where he come go like for Ivory Coast, he want come back, they don't brief you on which way with natural resources them and all those things that for down. Now from there where he started to show some sign. So now we therefore make sure see all those economic distance me will not descend for La Republique. That is exactly what we strive for talk. Economic sabotage. It go for be some it be natural. Because they know we can't carry petrol, carry timber, carry all in them. We know we get good roads, we know get good hospital, we know get electricity, we know get all kind of, and the instead they can go buy gun them. Can't kill we again for killer. It then call we say we be rats, we be dogs and all those things. So and then at the same time we go for the do like economic independence. For say we will try for see if in some at some point we will decide for be economically independent from La Republique. Even chop them or thing the way we import say they must come now from La Republique. We stop those things like how would they talk to me they stop brasserie drinks, me they stop other kind of them. So we feel even stop those things, we produce things them locally, we consume, we own things them locally. Even if it come to whatsoever, we feel still take like for different countries. And maybe I say we come on from it must come on from La Republique. That is how it is. Because like in normal times, we for go like for if things that be say in normal times we for instead go like for you see like some places they like acquire them or you say they use like naira them for day and what not even why we not even buy thing for dollar. We start for learn for practice say we fit buy thing for lawyers for dollar. Say one savon. So one savon it could be equivalent to how many dollars or what dollars and what kind of thing so that economically, financially, we start to detach ourselves for them. So much so that when we population for ground zero, they already start for already understand the value, the exchange value of their commodities with maybe with the dollar or maybe with any other money. I think they talk for example like so the dollar, you can still buy with it. Remember, if you want to go travel, you reach for airport, you need for change money now for dollars and you need for do whatsoever. So if I should on me, I get my things and way, I feel sell them in dollars. Or we don't already know say this thing be worth this number of dollars. Or maybe this number of CFA. I convert the CFA now into dollars. I can still collect the dollars. That means at some point in time, you will can realize and say the more we don't start the practice and so do so, you can realize and say we'll financially detach ourselves from La Republique for the use their currency, for the use their currency. That is exactly what we get for. So we get for the think about those all those kind of things. That is it's a fact. So now the kind of thing and that way I be talk say me I try for educate people them because sometimes we feel fight. Some people that they ask say what you gonna fight, what this thing will can't be which day or I can tell them. Everything, anything get the time. The length of time where you feel plant Irish potato, you just the harvest time. It not be the same time with cocoa. So and which way it will matter now the the feedback where you get them for cocoa production, where you harvest cocoa on other kind of them. So me, you not talk, me we not can talk and say this, so we would talk say we would slack because maybe this thing will still take long, it will still do what it will take, it take long. If it take long now because all of we never put all our hands then together for understand say this thing now to will concern with future, now to will concern with own country, it concern with own rights. Any person where instead for the fight on our own side, he go to join La Republic for use for join with the fight La Republic. He instead go to associate the with La Republic for instead of fight now us. Because if all of we stand up, we talk say we don't reject La Republic, we don't do anything, we don't have anything to do with La Republic, it's going to take a shorter time. It is going to take a shorter time. So now time where we go for join with LGism and with countism, we go for drafts, we go for strategize. Everybody it come on board. We not go stand only for outside, begin to talk and say, oh, why this did not happen? So why this did not happen? So maybe not disease for the listen like for people the way they pass time for outside they either they send audios them or they send all this for the only the accused and say, oh, this one don't do so, this one they do so because we did one build strong institution, the rule of the law, accountability, where everybody be equal before the law. A society, so some person no will be we not go talk some person be indispensable. Now so you get for B. You where you did for ground zero, you get for talk with when they sacrifice a lot for lockdown, go stand and all those things. Take your phone, you call your brother or your sister where it did for diaspora. Ask them for you whether it did inside LGA, either inside county, or wait till it play. You ask it be on row where it play. It play for day. Tell them say the necessity, so they need a strong institutions. Nobody say some one person who can't stand toxic this so even inside village where the whole community now village you come out do community level as a group. Nobody now say a whole village. Nobody now say one individual who can't come out, he talk say no, he want make it on thing that will go now for your own side, or they more dig road pass now for your own side, or if they don't accept them, he will do now so do now so that one it should say the person they miss the target. And for I want try for conclude now for apply for people and say, may gonna continue for do the right things them. You draft, you contribute, and you there for ground zero, make people them for ground zero too. Me they if not fail for understand say restoration forces them, they know they commit atrocities. And a lot of things the way when I see them where they happen. Now La Republic and La Republic agents them where they commit atrocities. Some of them, they feel believe they talk say they fight in the name of Ambazonia, whereas Ambazonia are not supposed for kidnap Ambazonia. It's not supposed for go talk say they go to kill people, they go to kill Ambazonia people. The enemy in La Republic and La Republic alone. And the fight, maybe now one person, if you talk say it would depend on you. Yes. Because when you want project yourself, say you be like one person, it means that you never be different from Paul Biya. Because Francophone say na only Paul Biya. Maybe not think that way with the drum. With the talk say we country, it don't be old for this level, it don't grow for this level, it don't be it just stay for this level. So longevity will make an for institutions and maybe not for people. Because the fact say some people them talk say they be not be for there for long and whatsoever. If you be there for long, for 20 years, 30 years, you not be able to do something. I believe say person where it come where it never make 2 years, 3 years, it do the right thing. Now you go for enter, you support the person because it is thanks to which way it all happened from 2016, where Ambazonia problem they talk far and wide and where it don't gain international recognition and I mean international awareness and it bring in millions of people where they there for inside. Yeah, so we people are not to commit atrocities, they're not to commit crimes them. Now La Republic and the own agents them. When that vigilante group they do those things them. Like how they do it for Gabu, they do it for Mautu, they do for a lot of places them. And now why that way you see even the same La Republic, it is denied for admit international investigators, international independent facts finding mission. Even white my people them, they don't talk say they want can investigate atrocity, then they deny them. Say they will can't investigate those things. They fight as them, where the people and they can't fool now for one reason or the other. Say me you go commit crimes them. Me you go for no say. At the end of the day, those people them now, they will leave you. Those people now they will leave you by your own self. You will be unable for even protect yourself and whatsoever. When I see even La Republic military ministers, where Paul Biya and the rest they talk, they commit crime, they do plenty things them. When it all started hot for them side like for international community, what will they do? They will catch them and go lock and they talk say this so oh they be not embezzle, they be not do so, they be not do so. So if you be a restoration fighter, you go for know why you be enter for the fight. You be the fight, you be the one fight for protecting our people, fight for gain your restoration, you gain your own rights. You know be the one fight now for satisfy an individual. You know be the one fight now say the more year for an individual. Because no country they inside this world where the military or the army it be owned by an individual. No country. So if an individual enough own military for America, for Germany, for Norway, for Belgium, everywhere, then knowing for Amazonia where they will come own military for them. And you where you be a fighter, before you want the fight, as you the fight, or you there for ground zero. When I therefore know say this matter, it be above La Republic. Now only international community through like the Swiss talks, it can't do them. And me when I know say United Nations, enough it come straight say it do something. Because United Nations, enough it just go for some kind of place where they know Security Council they not endorse them. And for Security Council to endorse something, one veto power when France and China they go veto against, and therefore we will still get a lot of difficulties. Those where they recall say me na African Union, it can't solve the matter. When I see for understand say African Union, it not get no power. Now France it control African Union. When I hear only yesterday they were going to make a common currency. Only France it will pass like through Cote d'Ivoire and other countries. Now they can't destroy those things. So the solution where would one get them for here? It come like especially for this Scandinavian country, the way they be neutral and where it don't show it don't show it don't be proven. It don't be proven. So much so that we're not going to depend for United Nations, we're not going to depend now for African Union, we're not going to depend now for special status, we're not going to depend now for regional elections, we're not going to depend now for other countries because now we accept we will not get those things. If La Republic overlike we talk say they overlike, they not feel leave we say we go or whatsoever. Okay, me themselves, me they can't join we. Me na themselves they can't join we. We carry we capital go for Boya. We go to Shirona for they can't take instruction for we for Boya. Me we begin to rule them. We rule them like for 100 years and whatsoever. See what they will accept. So they not accept those things. We were not born together because the day for independence will be different. So more so that we get for prosecute the revolution for all kind way we get for go. Knowing that for go worker will come to Obamleke people say they will can't do anything. Nothing good can come from La Republic. Frenchman and Frenchman, all of them. Now the same people. So we get for do everything. We get for do everything for make sure say we not get anything for share in common with La Republic. In fact, nothing to share with La Republic. If United Nations, if he still carry two maps them, it can't jam for Paul Biya. It shows we not get no treaty, no union treaty with them. If for Biya them, the fool with for 1960, 1972, everywhere, other country them, how we finish take say this, so we will still go be with them. That means now the thing that would not tell for Amazonia people. Them. Maybe when I forget which way when I see some these elites, the way sometimes they find out they are chop for their belly, but they can't understand. They take when I check say they can't say me they must stand for front or whatsoever. No, this thing now for Amazonia them. Nobody I say some person to talk say since you know they on top table, you know they for front, you go for biso. And when I remember anything we do on a temporal basis, when the thing it will come finish, a United Nations it will come put like people where they will for the rule a transitional period. Now from that time where we will make political parties and other continent, Amazonia shall be ruled by people where they get qualification, where they get good qualification. Even a country for La Republic, where minister he get a degree. A minister get degree maybe now for agriculture. They take it go put on for scientific research and other continent. Now meritocracy, you get qualification and your job performance. Now you where it show what you can prove. Now so different development developed countries now so they operate. So many of people are not calculate checks it so the one must talk say me na them be for front because they go sign so they go they must be in a part for sign treaty and other them. Any natural resources, all those things, and they belong to the people and they belong to the people and not to an individual. So no person it will wake up say one go take Ambazonia go mortgage either for La Republique or for France or for who and for whatsoever reason. And it is exactly what we will talk for here. So we will join hands them together. And I will always come up from time to time to foresee anything where I will put them in. And we talk saying we want to be good institutions, leaders that must be accountable to us, accountability, everything. All people they don't collect money for the revolution. In whatever form, they will give accountability. Because we not feel talk justice, where we talk say we do not selective justice, accountability, equal accountability. All over people that must give those things them. For outside there. So if you did diaspora, time for join the revolution it be. Diaspora na no be na your land, diaspora no be na your place. May wanna not talk say that one a thing or that one a whatsoever and this. Yes. Make elites them way they go check say they want to collude with La Republique so that make them remain for position when only them they feel be privileged people them inside society. May they not say the time it be not pass, the days and be not pass, people don't take back their culture, I mean take back their country, they don't do everything. When I get for stand up for what we stand firm and we resist, and very soon we will talk say it will work very hard. This 2021 will be a very promising year for all Southern Cameroonians. So at the Troes, thank you for everybody. Where it be take time for listen, though it be late, and we there together. We will continue. We know say we know fish down La Republique. It can't talk say you can't swallow we and it can't swallow we or for the swallow we institution them and all those kind of things them. That is not the way where it be operate. And we are two different people them. We are two different people them. So much so that we own country again for be. We be not be by ourselves and we be succeed and we still get for succeed now. Different countries in the day, Equatorial Guinea, different people where they manage their affairs, manage their own activities. So now they think that way all Ambazonia people and they get for do them, they get for do. So I don't tell people them, especially those that were the day in position of authority, say when I get for know how to conduct the affairs of Ambazonia. Yes, thank you plenty for listening. So we'll see some different day. That's good.